Hello and welcome back to the Bleeping Mechanic. Got another project, not in the garage, but in the driveway. We're back with the nope, and back with the Mustang. Let's talk about it. So what we have here today is something just more of a maintenance than anything else, and it's a real simple maintenance. So we're going to actually do something that a lot of people tend to overlook. And what that's going to be, it's not really mechanical at all, but more for health. And we just want to make sure we're breathing some good air, and maybe you kind of got an idea of what we're talking about. So this maintenance really isn't much of a, like I just mentioned, a mechanical thing, is more of a health thing. A lot of people will end up not knowing that they either have one of these. Some vehicles actually don't. But what we have is the cabin air filter. This is what all your air from the outside of the vehicle passes through, except for you're on that little mode that shows a little recycle, goes through when it gets into your car. And I have not looked at this at all. So let's get in here and show you how to take one of these out and replace it. So one of the first things we're going to do is go ahead and raise the wipers to a straight up position. And how we're going to do that, we're going to put the key in, turn the wiper to on, and then turn the key off at the stop. There we go. And the reason why we do that, so the reason why we want to get those wipers up is because the one wiper reaches over this cowling. To get this off, we have two Phillips head screws and push pins that we're going to go ahead and back out. Actually looks like maybe more than two. As I mentioned, this isn't a too horribly bad job to do, and of course these little plastic screws, that one doesn't want to come out. This one does. Set these off to the side. And you can push this up and out of the way, almost drop it. And then I'm going to use my little pick to get this one out. Let me grab a smaller screwdriver. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to push up on the bottom of the plastic screw while I unscrew it. There we go. And then now it comes out. So nothing too bad. That's out. Don't want to break this too much. Feels like it's going to. You can always replace these if needed to. All right, two of those out. Crud up here. There we go. And it's just there we go. And then the cowling comes out. So if you look right here, there's a little plastic air box with a little clip on it. You push this back a little bit. That comes loose. And this comes out. And this is the intake side, and as you can see, it is, yeah, that's bad. So that's probably choking it up. That side's clean, which is good. We'll just take a peek down in there. Everything looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and push this out. Throw that out of the way. Got our new one. I went with the charcoal ones because it helps get rid of odors a little bit better. Flow indicator is always important. So it's going to go in like this. Label goes up. knock all the crap out of there. So again, flow going in, put it in the bottom, slide it in. That simple. And then just repeat the process of dropping this guy back down all the way to the bottom. There's a little spot where it sits in. And then this snaps in. Take our cowling. Line it back up. Snaps on. Snaps on. We'll push our 2 push pins back through. One in. 2 in. And our 2 little screws, which are not, I mean, they're screws, but they're really about as good as push pins. And we'll screw those back down. There we go. So nothing hard, but a lot of people look over these things. And it is quite important that you're not breathing in a bunch of mold, because a lot of times what will happen is it'll build up a lot of dust, dirt, and debris, and then it can get moisture in it, because obviously it's just air coming in from right behind the hood. So water shouldn't be really going in there, but it could. It very well could, especially on a rainy day. And moisture gets in front of that filter, and a lot of times it's just made out of cotton, and it can start becoming moldy, and then you have breathing in bad air and health problems. So replacing that is very crucial. Once a year, probably should be doing it. I'm really bad about doing it. And surprisingly, like my F-150, I looked into it. I wanted to do it on that. 2011s didn't have one. So some vehicles just don't have them. My wife's Edge does. I've replaced it. That's different. It's not on the outside. It's actually done from behind the glove box. But that's it, guys. That wraps it up for this whole thing. Like I said, it's not anything majorly mechanical, nothing you got to worry about hours of labor, but very important.
What?
Especially for your health. I mean, you're stuck inside a box with no fresh air coming into it except for that one spot. So make sure to change that. So I appreciate it, guys. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you around.